about the Lakers? How about these Lakers? Ain't never over until the final death. How about that? The stat line was crazy. 13 turnovers. 13 turnovers in the first half. Turnovers left and right. Dead center. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. He leaves the game in the second quarter. They be down by 13 or 15. Out of sorts. Commentator made a good point. They be tired. Flying. 8 games on the road. What a comeback. What a comeback. That is a hell of a lot of points from the bench. Finally, the bench is producing. It's got to be more consistent. Dalton Netsch had a proper response. Dialed in. That's what we need to see from Dalton. Don't be mentally fragile. You know you'll have ability. Go out and show it. Great job. Great job. Great job. Fando, I hate seeing this guy shoot, but whatever. The energy from the defensive end needed to come back from double digits. Great job. And what I need to say about this team is they have ended quite a bit of winning streaks. It was 4 games from the Dallas Mavericks. It was 4-game winning streak from the Chicago Bulls. This was a 5-game winning streak from the Philadelphia 76ers. Some of these wins have come ending a semi-win streak for 3 teams. Only one they didn't end. I think the Cavs were coming off of a 4-game winning streak, but they didn't, for whatever reason, didn't try or out of sorts in that game. But they did this without Luka. They did this without Luka. They be nowhere near the play-in. We be nowhere near the play-in. We have no business being in the play-in. We won't be in the play-in. The loser Phoenix. Did you see the loser Phoenix? Did you see the loser Phoenix? Did you see them tonight? Did you see them tonight? They choked. They choked. They choked against a Warriors team without Stephen Curry. Mama mia. Yo, trash. I ain't doing nothing against King Goat LeBron James. You and your Dylan Brooks, get the fuck out of town. Is he even going to play on Saturday? Is Steph Curry even going to play on Saturday? It was not a major injury. Went straight to the locker room. Luka in the second quarter. Let me just clarify. It is not a serious injury. It was left leg soreness. He was being smart. He was being precautionary because he knows it's all about the long term, the end game, the championship. Don't aggravate anything even further. From what you say, Mo Sharkey, if he's just load managing and saving the energy for primetime TV against the Warriors, then I say that's well played, Luka. Well played. Well played. This is about saving energy for the Warriors, and well played, Luka. I think we're about to finish these fucking goddamn ass fucking Golden State Warriors. You know what's coming? Kobe said the bandwagon start jumping, and then this bandwagon gonna be over, and it's gonna end. We already seen the Lakers and the Warriors dynasty. Now it's time to punch them straight in the teeth and send them to wherever the hell they came from before they became the Warriors. That's the message that needs to be had Saturday at the crib. 12-8 at home. This team usually does much better at home. This needs to be a fortress. They're going to be nowhere near that play-in. Let's just clarify. We had like 3 games in hand over Minnesota and Houston. I think Adam Silver would love for Lakers Warriors to be for the conference finals. This means Lakers don't finish fourth or fifth. It's either third or sixth. I think they can finish in third with a healthy AR-15. Luka Magic and His Highness GOAT LeBron James. We are all witnesses. They did so without Jackson Hayes. He, I guess, got suspended because he shoved the Wizards mascot. I have no idea if Stephen Curry is going to play on Saturday. Do any of y'all know if Stephen Curry is going to play on Saturday? Because I seen him in like a flannel on the bench, celebrating, the shit ass loser Phoenix Suns. They bottle a 13-point lead. Straight to your second comment. The soccer picks for this weekend. Okay, let me get into that very quickly. Thomas Frank could get sacked after Man United. West Ham get their 23rd points. Arsenal win. Well, at least for Sunday, I like Liverpool to win. Man City, their only league win was against Wolves. Yeah, Chelsea against Wolves are the worst team. Chelsea, they didn't really go all out against Arsenal, did they? Save the energy for the top 4. It's Thomas Frank's 13th loss against Man U. Man U's 13. Man U get their 44th points against Tottenham FC. Thomas Frank is going to get the sack after they lose against at the Old Trafford. So these are the picks for the week for soccer. As I was saying with the Lakers. Okay, if they were just going to fold like a tortilla and just wave the towel because we had too many turnovers and Luka ain't coming back, then I got bad news for the rest of you bitch ass fucking haters. Not tonight and not this season. That was some goddamn real ass fucking character right there. They came the hell back against a team that won 5 straight games. Did you see the Philadelphia 76ers record against the West and the East? I'm not kidding you. For whatever reason, the 76ers have a great record against Western competition, but against Eastern competition, they're mediocre. 76ers 29-21, 19-17 against the conference, which means that they are 10-4 against the West. So for whatever reason, they play much better against the West, and we beat these motherfuckers. This is all I have to go say about that. We beat Joe Embiid in the lineup, questionable after Luka leaves the game. This team can go the distance. This team is going to start winning games. The Warriors are beat up all over the place. We're going to serve them a can of whip-bag. Did you see AR-15? A straight-up attack dog right there. Attack, attack, attack. I like him. Aggressive. Attack, attack, attack. This guy keeps on getting better every single season, and he is going to produce the proper end product in the playoffs that is needed to get over the line. I completely 100% back Austin Reeves to do just that. He is a dog. He went straight up and went attack on Joel Embiid. He has lots of dog in it. They go Keenan by like 7 points in the fourth quarter without Luka, and you find a way to win. These underachieving bench players. Gabe Vincent's fucking garbage. Addition by subtraction. Thank God he's gone. I had enough of him. But did you know that our newcomer from the LA Clippers who played with the Atlanta Hawks, Luke Kennard, is the second most efficient three-point shooter in the history of the NBA by 3-point percent. Number one is Steve Kerr, who played with the Bulls and also won a championship with the San Antonio Spurs. Every great dynasty has a sharp shooter, 3-point shooter. Ray Allen on the Miami Heat, your Shane Battiers, your Mike Miller on the Miami Heat. The Cleveland Cavaliers had quite a bit of 3-point sharpshooters as well. For the Lakers, it was Derek Fisher. For the San Antonio Spurs, I think it was Robert Horry. That was the guy, that was your 3-point sharpshooter. At Golden State, they had these guys all over the place. We have our fucking ace from 3-point. Dalton, fucking Luke Kennard. Okay, I remember him from the Clippers. He was really good with the Clippers. This has to be a steal. I don't know how he did it, but Atlanta is such a shit ass sports town. I mean, Gabe Vincent for fucking Luke Kennard. Is this about salary? Is this about saving money for the income statement? It seems like it is about saving money for the income statement. If you're the Atlanta Hawks owner. But Luke Kennard is a career 44% 3-point shooter. When I'm thinking about that, and he's 49.7% this year from 3-point. He played at Staples Center with the Clippers, home goals, aka the Crypto Arena, familiar territory. This is what we like to see right there. Home court, familiar territory, continuity. He shares the same birthday as JJ Redick. But the craziest thing of them all is that his birthday is 6 months and 19 days after today's date, the last day of the trade deadline. 619 is real King James' birthday, King James of Scott in England. 6-ring Lakers 19th championship. It's not a coincidence that he shares the same birthday as JJ Redick, and today he is joining the Lakers 6 months and 19 days before his birthday. I'm very excited to see this sharpshooter come in and do the business. Will he be available for Saturday? I hope so. Will we beat the Warriors? Yes, we will beat the Warriors. When Luka left the game, I was like, he felt something. It wasn't like he had to be helped by anybody off the court. He kind of left on his own power. I was like, you never know. But then it's only soreness. I think I don't care if he's being over dramatic or the right word, the right term. Not overly dramatic, but overly cautious with his left leg. He put the team over picking up the stat sheet. I'd say if you don't risk a long-term injury and you just leave the game, don't aggravate your hamstring, then that's very smart on Luka's part. I mean, he was very smart with that, and that shows maturity. It shows that the team needs him to be as healthy as can be for the playoffs, and it's best to take things precautionary. But let's say Luka fights through the soreness. What if he didn't think they were good enough to win without him? But if Luka was able to leave the game like this, it shows that he's got the confidence in all of his teammates. It shows out there. It shows out there. So I've got to really commend Luka Doncic for a job well done. I mean, what a win. What a win. Looking ahead, when is AR-15. So he didn't start today. He came off the bench, which is I I don't know why he couldn't just start the game. Like he was obviously on a minutes restriction at Brooklyn. That I understand. But it's like if he was healthy enough to pretty much play a full game, oh well, okay. 25 minutes, maybe that's not a completely full game, but he showed coach he's ready to go. He wants to start. He wants to be there from the very first minute. I think the performance has shown that he is ready to start from the get-go. NBA standings, Western Conference, the situation in hand. We've played 50 games. Timberwolves have played 52 games. Timberwolves are 32 and 20. Lakers are 31 and 19. It appears the Warriors are safe. 11th place is 20. I think Warriors will probably lose against the Clippers in the play-in. If they lose against loser Phoenix Suns, I think loser Suns are going to beat the Warriors in the play-in. That could have been the conference finals in 2022, but then Luka owned his son, so instead we had Mavs Warriors instead of 66 win Suns against Warriors. The Rockets, they are but Kevin Durant. It's like the basket. They're scripting this thing like the basketball gods are just swearing, "You fucking whore ass motherfucker" at Kevin Durant for joining a 73 win. Everybody can see this coming. Kevin Durant. I don't know why I think this. What if the Spurs struggle? I mean, I thought, well, if Rockets Nuggets is 4-5, and the winner takes on the Thunder, and the Thunder beat they beat the Nuggets in 7. These are the two top MVP guys, Jokic and SGA. But then Kevin Durant against the Thunder, the matchup from opening night. So yeah, this remains very, very, very interesting. But I believe that if it's Jokic, I mean, Jokic is as great as Goat Kinaban. He knows how to involve his teammates. Jokic is just like LeBron in that category. He knows how to make average players, get them involved in the game. Jokic has the high basketball IQ like Goat LeBron James. If it was a Rockets Nuggets matchup, Kevin Durant is a brilliant spot-up shooter, but he doesn't produce that extra genius IQ that Jokic has. So if Nuggets play Rockets, okay, Denver is going to eliminate Houston. When Banyama against Jokic, this is going to happen someday. This is going to happen someday. Just when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? I don't. It's not going to happen this season because number one takes on 4-5, and then fifth 2-3 win, then 2-3 face off in the conference semifinals. So Lakers may finish third and Nuggets number 2. I don't know why I think the Spurs are going to start losing some games here. So Spurs play Rockets again. I don't know. I don't know about that. Okay. Then this will mean that we will beat San Antonio, I hope. I hope so. They still have to play Detroit a couple times, too. They played Detroit a couple times. They have a game against the New York Knicks. I get it. 76ers lost tonight, but they're on a little win streak there. 76ers March 3rd. Celtics March 10th. Spurs Nuggets March 12th. Clippers' hottest team. March 16th. Clippers playing them great basketball. So what's the conference? Everybody's going to have tough game. I wonder who our opponent's going to be. I wonder who it's going to be. I just can't see a world where Adam Silver would want to see Thunder Lakers too early in the conference semifinals. Like, that's got to be the conference finals. Well, you beat the Denver Nuggets, but you can't beat the Thunder. Like, that's got to be the narrative right there. Oh, if you beat San Antonio's inexperienced, but you can't beat the Thunder. So, for me, Lakers, I think the expected finish, I think, is going to be third again. Lakers have a very tough schedule to finish the regular season. I mean, let's just kind of assess where we are at the All-Star break. 31 wins. Will the Lakers end the first half of the season with a 6-game winning streak? But we do play the Thunder. Presumably, they will finish around 33 to 35 wins before the All-Star break. 33 is the 33rd appearance in the NBA Finals for the Lakers. The Thunder is at home. We will beat the Mavs. In no world should we lose against the Warriors. San Antonio Spurs, okay, Wembanyama, this and that. I think we'll beat these men. I hope so. That ain't no easy game. If it's just left leg soreness, I think Luka should be able to play against the Warriors. Is Stephen Curry going to play against the Lakers? I mean, we gotta beat that team this year. Fuck these bum-ass loser Phoenix Suns fans that a fake tough guy that they're doing books, man. They ain't shit. They ain't got shit on LA. Yeah, Suns are a good team, but ain't nothing against LA Lakers and Luka. Dylan Brooks want to talk some shit to fucking Luka, man. That guy's a full-gone prick. Dylan Brooks joking the bond part 2. If loser Suns are 6 and Lakers are number 3, then yeah, let's send them wherever the fucking hell they came from. How about that? Send them back to wherever the hell they came from. If we lost against loser Suns a couple times, we're gonna fucking whip their fucking behinds in the playoffs. I can't wait for this. If Lakers finish third and loser Phoenix Suns get the expected 6th playoff spot, I can't wait to fucking spank these motherfuckers. Revenge against Timberwolves, revenge against loser Phoenix Suns. It seems like Dylan Brooks goking the bond produces. Luka owns his Suns. It seems like, hey, maybe Rudy Gobert against, Victor Wembanyama, Timberwolves against Spurs, this kind of thing. Maybe Stephen Curry and the Warriors, NBA says, hey, maybe you got to win, but you're going to lose against the Thunder. If they want to give some playoff games for into a dome or in the first round, well, I get that. Maybe it's a situation where the Clippers miss the playoffs and they win the championship in 2 years in a new arena. It's like the Warriors missed the playoffs in that COVID year. Let me put it this way. NBA knows who is going to finish where. NBA already knows what the matchups are going to be. They already know that part. They will manipulate things for the betting. Maybe Spurs start losing after winning in December, in January, and all this. Right after Darren Fox, returned from the injury at the start of the year. But NBA is capable of manipulating stuff. They manipulated the Celtics last year with Jason Tatum's injury. They're capable of anything. But I think we should speak about Giannis because he did not get traded. And I told you, it's not imminent that he was going to get traded right now. Like I said, if you're on a massive win streak, the New York Knicks, you stick with what's working, the chemistry. You don't throw off the chemistry. You don't throw it off. Giannis could have a send-off in his last home game in Milwaukee, a proper send-off, a clap, standing ovation, a 50-point game. But the New York Knicks are not making it to the finals. They have to lose before the finals, so they have to trade for Giannis. He's not going to go to the Lakers. The Greek god, is got to end the championship drought for the New York Knicks. The Knicks, Jason Tatum will get his revenge against the New York Knicks. But it's Giannis Antetokounmpo that's going to put them over the line over a Celtics team that Al Horford is no longer there. So when Giannis joins the Knicks, they will win the East next season. This season, they were saying they should launch a massive trade in the offseason because they fell short against the Pacers. Well, if they lose again, they will be compelled to trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo. If my intuition serves me correct, then Giannis against Wembanyama someday in the NBA Finals. Two international stars, two freaks of nature as far as stature is concerned. A matchup of the NBA Cup, a matchup of the 1999 NBA Finals. It's got all the ingredients. It definitely passes the test. But what people won't believe me about is the LA Clippers making it to the finals in the new Intuit Dome. But history suggests the NBA will script it for the Clippers to make it. But Darius Garland is 25. He is young. He's a two-time All-Star. The Clippers, they got younger. They got rid of the ISO choke artist, James Harden. Anybody want to tell me Bronny is from Cleveland, the Cavs going to make it? It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. He's James Harden. He's a scripted character. It's not that he never won the championship. He never even made it to the NBA Finals. That's his character. His character is predetermined. A 36-year-old and a 25, 26-year-old first-round talent. I mean, Clippers won this trade. Anybody who thinks Cavs won this trade, no, they have not. What's the salary comparison between James Harden and Darius Garland as far as it impacts the finances and the salary cap space? That I don't know. But Garland's going to know when to pass and not when to pass. He's not going to be dribble until there's 5 seconds left in the shot clock and do a little step back little thing there, whatever. Lose the ball. I think the Clippers got better. I think they're setting themselves well for the future. I think the NBA wants their little billionaire pal, Steve Ballmer, his little fancy, flashy palace. That's what these arenas, that's what these stadiums are. They're little palaces for these rich billionaire owners. He's going to make it to the finals in a new arena, just like the Bucks and Giannis back in 2021. Suns had renovations. They made it to the finals in 2021. And And the Warriors in the new arena, they did win a championship. So the history suggests that the Clippers are going to make it. And no one's going to believe in the Clippers, but I will in 2 years after Goat King Bond retires. I don't care if they're 500, if they're 550, 560, if they not even 60% win percent, I don't care. They're going to script this championship for Kawhi and the Clippers. And they're going to give Mr. Microsoft his scripted championship. I'm looking at the death of Jerry West from the angles of both the Lakers and the Clippers. This Luke Kennard is fire. He's like the Ray Allen. He's the Shane Betty. He's the Mike Miller. He is the fucking Derek Fisher. He's Steve Kerr. Every great dynasty in every decade, they have that one elite ace from 3-point. It's like NBA scripted the trade. I feel like they scripted this trade. After Dalton Netch's performance, it doesn't seem like they're going to waive him. So there are going to be 7 white players on the Lakers rotation. The Patriots going to win their 7th Super Bowl. There's going to be 7 white players on the Lakers because they represent who holds political power. The white supremacists, ICE, the private prisons, GEO. You're building where? Did they build a warehouse where I live at? ICE. They bought a warehouse at Surprise. ICE is coming. They are coming. They coming everywhere. We over 50% of the military budget we spend now on ICE. It's a militarized Gestapo. Lakers owner, his firm, they invest in private prison stock. They want to get paid for housing illegal migrants. Lakers owner benefits from the current establishment. And it's supposed to be a coincidence that we have a lot of white players. They're deep into this occult symbolism. Why was there no black quarterback in the AFC Championship game? Because it's about Trump and white supremacy. That's what Caleb Williams sold on the interception. He sold on C.J. Stroud. Come on now. He just gifted that game to the Patriots like it's Christmas in Samoa. Come on now. 4 interceptions. You forget how to play football? Come on. And so, yeah, Dalton Netch had a couple great slams. He was getting some points. It doesn't appear they're going to waive Dalton Netch. It appears he's going to get his confidence back. So there won't be 2 roster spots up for grabs. There's only one free roster spot that the Lakers can use in the buyout market. All the turnovers, do they need a point guard? Do they need Mike Conley? Mike Conley is an option that presents itself. If they want to cut down on the turnovers, Mike Conley is a very intelligent point guard. He's a very established point guard. Chris Middleton, some good wing defense. NBA champion. I wouldn't mind Chris Middleton. Cam Thomas of the Nets, I guess his weakness is defense, but he presents another sharpshooter for Luka and Gokiban because they playmakers. They know how to pass the ball, get guys involved, and you need sharpshooters out there. So that's this guy. He wasn't really shooting 3-pointers this game. He was getting involved underneath the basket, whatever. But his art is 3-point shooting, and Dalton Netch has to get back to that. He's definitely got some confidence after tonight. fucking Luke Kennard is not on the team yet, but this guy's gonna instantly produce. Gabe Vincent, getting rid of him is addition by subtraction. Addition by subtraction, you feel me? He was useless. He didn't provide anything. But that ugly left-handed shooting from Jared Vanderbilt, oh my God. Why can't he shoot a fucking basketball? I like his defense, but goddamn, his shooting is garbage. NBA player can hit wide open mid-range shots. He's garbage. He gotta fucking get his shit together. Is he working enough on it in the offseason, or simply he can't shoot a ball? Jared Vanderbilt should only be in the game when the Lakers have a lead. You know Marcus Smart can hit a spot on 3-point shot. He's not forcing some jacked up shots or anything like that. It's a spot up 3-point shot. He's open and shoot it and pop it. He did it pretty well. I think Rob Pelinka was like, we don't need to get a good defender in the wing. We're gonna wait till Tierra gets healthy. He's a rookie. He don't have any experience, but he hasn't played all year, and just he's been hurt. But all these slam dunks in the NCAA tournament, this guy's a beast. At some point, he must play, so the coach will know if he will fit in the playoff rotation or not. Time has got some playing time. Slow-footed on defense. I haven't really seen him shoot today, so I can't really say much by his shooting, but it appears slow-footed on defense. At least he played at Gonzaga. At least he's got some good fundamentals, but slow-footed in the NBA, that's all a different thing. Slow-footed in the NBA. I was really hoping that Ellis would be with the Lakers. He's going to the Cavs instead. It's Goat King LeBron. Let's talk about Goat King LeBron James. Everybody is trying to guess what is in his head. The fake news media said that the relationship is at a fractured point with the Lakers. He's ready to go. They're spewing BS that he's going to go to Warriors. He's going to go to the Knicks. It's all script. I mean, we were half-assing this first quarter. I get it. Some people think legitimately we were tired from the road trip and we were out of sync. Maybe we were out of sync. Maybe we were. That I'm not disputing whatsoever. Maybe we were out of sync. He didn't just mail it in and quit the game. I mean, we came back and we won that game. I think I've said what I needed to say. Okay. This was a rallying cry. We know what team we can be. Beat the Warriors, and I believe the Thunder game, if they can keep it within single digits, they know they can hang with anybody. And they appeared out of sorts when they scored 18 points in the first quarter at OKC. I forgot if a healthy Or actually, I don't think LeBron played that first game against Thunder. No, because that was early November, and he made a season debut on November the 18th. So getting the GOAT and King back against the Thunder 41 days after his birthday, as long as Luka feels he can go out and give it a go, no reason why we can't beat the Thunder at home. 33, 34, or 35 wins at the All-Star break. God, that one's very tough. It could be anything. We have no business losing against the Warriors. No business whatsoever. I don't know. Have they said that Stephen Curry is able to play on Saturday? He did not play today. I mean, there's no Kuminga. They traded him away. They traded Kuminga away. The Lakers got better after the trade deadline. The Warriors didn't do shit. I knew they wouldn't do shit because NBA knew it's over for the Warriors. So all these deluded little wankers who think, oh, Giannis is going to the Warriors. Shut the fuck up, you little dickhead wanker. He's staying at 4 rings. He ain't shit no more. Go Kinaban getting 5 rings. You're about to surpass that little punk ass bitch too, who cried for Kevin Durant. He's an embarrassment to what Michael Jordan and the all-time greats of the game like Goat Kinaban stood for. It's not joining the team after losing to them, a team that won 73 games. Everybody harps on Kevin Durant for that, but Stephen Curry was really okay with that. It shows what kind of competitor he is. He ain't got no killer. No wonder why this guy was frozen with his clutch shooting inside 2 minutes in the playoffs. He was a joke. He's irrelevant. He's done. He's garbage. He's a joke. He cried for Kevin Durant, and he knows he shits his pants inside 2 minutes in a tight game in the fourth quarter. He's terrible. He's not terrible, but his clutch shooting inside 2 minutes in the playoffs is terrible. We will finish top 3, but who will we climb in the standings? Hopefully the Nuggets. Spurs have played 51 games, 35 wins. Lakers played, I don't know how that works. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. I must be tripping. Lakers played 50 games, 31 wins. Spurs played 51 games, 35 wins. Nuggets played 52 games, 33 wins. Oh, we beat the Nuggets away. So we get the Nuggets at home next time we play. So good. This must be a primetime game, March 14, I hope. We'll beat the Nuggets. We'll jump the Nuggets. The probability of jumping the Nuggets is higher than jumping the Spurs, based on the probability. I think maybe 2 of the last 4 for the Lakers is against the Thunder, but then let's not forget that the Nuggets play the Thunder second to last game of the Nuggets schedule. Nuggets play Thunder March the 9th. So the game's a little spread out a little bit. We'll get the home win against the Nuggets. It's not going to be not like any of this shit from the last couple of regular season. This is wild. The script writers are planning something out of this universe. Let's put it out of this universe. Let's put it that way. The 81st regular season win of the J.J. Redick era against a team that is based at where Kobe is born at, and Kobe Bean Bryant is 81. And they can repeat in the 81st NBA Finals. They're 30, 35, whatever, and I'm surprised they're 30, 35, but nobody's believing in this team. That's why. Nobody's believing in this team. But the Donald Trump white supremacy, the recession ritual, the golden play, the purple and gold, the golden play, Goat King LeBron in the Luka magic. They're scripted things where AR-15 played college basketball at Oklahoma, and this guy's going to hit some fucking clutch-ass shots against the Thunder in the playoffs. An undrafted player. This is Hollywood stuff. An undrafted player. It came from bench player, role player, to starter, and to all-star. This is the kind of scripting, Disney-like storylines that the NBA is going to thrive off of. This is just like soccer. They prioritize international markets outside of Europe for these European teams. NBA franchises, the collective bargaining, revenue sharing of NBA teams. They are going to prioritize the European markets. Lakers have European superstar presence with Luka Doncic. That's what's going to put the Lakers over the line. Spurs have a stadium renovation. Spurs will make it to finals 2029. I don't know which year Spurs win yet. I don't know which year Spurs win just yet. But Victor Wembany's going to lose, but he's going to make it to the finals sometime after he loses. The redemption story. The championship means more when you lose and you make it back and you win. Just like King LeBron 2007, and he lost again 2011. That was rigged by NBA. Then 2012. Crazy Cheetah says, King Trump, Ice Baby. Democracy dies in thunderous applause. This says Senator Pat Bay. Yep, that's a perfect example right there. Nothing much to say about that. This is simply sports talk. I'm glad the NBA Game of the Day video worked out. I don't want this to be just Laker games. I haven't done NBA Game of the Days in November, December because there's too much stuff going on. Like I correctly predicted Indiana to win the college football playoff. The NFL playoffs hasn't been great because I was focusing on the wrong thing. I was thinking Pope, it was basically 250-year anniversary. So that's basically how I sum up, how, as far as champion goes for the NFL playoffs goes. That's why my track record of predicting the Super Bowl when the matchup has already been determined is out of this world. The only time I lost was last year because I went with Chiefs 3-peat narrative. Where Eagles lost to Brady and they beat him, and Eagles lost to Mahomes and they beat him. So it was like a repeat of that. This is how they mock the fan. Brady gets hurt in his 9th year, and Mahomes gets hurt in his 9th. It's all fucking garbage anyways. It's all garbage anyways. Which thing? I give a fuck if King LeBron had a scripted championship. Every year was scripted against him. May as well be rigged for him. I could give 2 fucks if it's scripted. Every year since the bubble was rigged against Goat King LeBron James. They picked Tatum. They picked Curry. They picked these other guys. It wasn't all Goat King LeBron's doing. It was rigged against King Goat LeBron James. I could give 2 fucks We'll have the refs on our side any day of the week. I can give 2 fucks about that. They must plan something. NBA needs a championship to where everybody hasn't forgotten about Kobe. Kobe, if he was here, he would be glad to see this. If Kobe were here, he'd admire, Luka Doncic. If Kobe were here, he'd admire these epic comebacks and Mamba style against SGA and against Nikola Jokic. This is what I mean, is they have to produce something special for the Lakers because it reminds them that, if Kobe were here, imagine if he saw this. If Kobe were here, imagine LeBron James saves the Lakers from the incompetency of Rob Pelinka and Rob Pelinka was an agent of Kobe Bryant. So if Kobe were alive, he would be pissed off at Rob Pelinka. He's like, we need this and that before they trade that. Why are you not always? Would you think Kobe Bryant would be concerned about what safety future salary space for the future? We have LeBron James and Luka Magic. You all in on the championship this year. That's how Kobe would respond to Rob Pelinka's jack-offery wanking, jacking off, and not doing nothing until the final day of the trade deadline. He's not even bothering to pick up the phone and call some fucking teams during the last 3 hours. Instantly after Luke Kennard went to the Lakers, they immediately reported Lakers were not seeking any more trades before the trade deadline. He had 4 hours to field calls until the trade deadline. Kobe would not be okay with that. I tell you, he would not be okay with that. Prove me wrong otherwise. Prove me wrong otherwise. You know it to be true. And guess what? Giannis going to the New York Knicks because Adam Silver's a New York Knicks fan. It ain't about making it to the finals. Oh, Adam Silver's team's going to win over LeBron. It ain't about that because New York Knicks will make it back to the NBA Finals. Giannis will be 33 or 34. I think 33 at the start of the season, but 34, his birthday in December. He's number 34 too. I know the poll. The people who responded to my poll appeared to be very biased, but Lakers are not getting Giannis. I will guarantee the Knicks are going to... I can't say they're going to flame out of the playoffs because flame out of the playoffs, you lose after one round. Like Kevin Durant, you flamed out of the playoffs. Brooklyn Nets against the Celtics and the Suns against the T-Wolves, right? He flamed out. But Knicks could be, depending on the matchup, their conference semifinal loss, or they're getting beat, those game 7 in the conference finals. This means Catman's going to have a terrible playoff series against whoever it is, the Pistons or the Celtics. We could see Pistons, Celtics in the conference finals. Cleveland Cavaliers going to lose against whoever, Celtics, New York Knicks. James Harden got swept by the Celtics. Same team as maybe not the same exact team as there, but Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and he lost 4 games. 4 games. Brooklyn Nets and the Boston Celtics. Remember that. They know how to square up and guard, contest without fouling. Celtics know how to do that really well. But, okay, let's start with this. Lakers' next move in the buyout market after acquiring the second most efficient three-point shooter in NBA history by 3-point %. Most of y'all say Lonzo Ball. Most people say Cam Thomas. It seems like we show more love for Cam Thomas, the lack of defense, but just having available shooters for LeBron James. I'm okay with that too. That's Vanderbilt and Marcus Smart's job. I wanted to add more defensive depth with another defensive wing. If Vanderbilt gets in foul trouble, Marcus Smart gets in foul trouble, who's that defensive player going to turn to? Vanderbilt, he can't shoot. So there needs to be a guy that can play defense, that can shoot the three-point shot. And I think Chris Middleton fits that void very well. But if Lakers can make it rain more than the Thunder, Cam Thomas, okay, I'm all aboard with that. If we can outscore the Thunder. After my week of information, it seems like people are tilting towards the Patriots in the poll. Well, Larry Fitzgerald is a 7th wide receiver to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. They're already telling us the Patriots are winning. This doesn't have to be rocket science. It won't be rocket science. This is America's 250th birthday. The Patriots are winning the Super Bowl. The Seahawks are not winning at the 49ers Stadium because it's all set up. Because the most hated team that the NFL hates is the Raiders. And I explained the history of Al Davis being the AFL commissioner. He didn't want to merge. So that's an exception. COVID is an exception for home Super Bowl teams. They're exceptions because they were social distancing pandemic years. That these were exceptions to the general rule. You know what? When LeBron James shoves it up your fucking asshole and he wins this fucking big championship, Draymond Green is going to say, fuck it. I want to play 1 year with LeBron James. Draymond Green knows he's returning for another season. Otherwise, he would have tried to force his way out and never play a game for the Warriors ever again. When the Lakers win this championship, Draymond Green's going to say, screw it. Stephen Curry, a fake GOAT. He cried for Kevin Durant. Let me play the last year of LeBron's career. Draymond Green is going to be a member of the Lakers next season. I know he wanted to have an off game, an excused absence to witness LeBron becoming the scoring king. Of course, Steve Kerr did not allow it. This shows how much love he has for LeBron James. In his podcast, as far as the GOAT debate, LeBron James going to send the dagger to the shit-ass fucking Warriors on Saturday. And I think it's time for Draymond Green to show the true love for the true GOAT king of basketball to surpass Stephen Curry. Draymond Green has won more than Stephen Curry. He needs to join GOAT LeBron James. We are lacking the players that produce the kind of character that Draymond Green has. Rough play. Every team needs one of these guys. Draymond Green is going to allow the Lakers to dominate. He doesn't have a great shot or anything, but the nasty, the defense, the nasty, the grind, that's what he can do. And let's face it, the Warriors are cooked. They're little crybaby fag, little asshole, little fucking Warrior fans who didn't root for the Warriors. They didn't even root for the Warriors when they upset the Dallas Mavericks when they were the number 1 seed with Avery Johnson and Dirk Nowitzki and Jason the Jet Terry. There were no Warrior fans during that time. Every one of them is a bandwagoner. I'm not a bandwagon fan. I have rooted for GOAT LeBron throughout his entire career. I have followed him everywhere he has gone. I'm a real fan. I continue to back up this team. I'm a real fan of this team. GOAT LeBron James must deliver the championship in front of fans with the Lakers. The time has arrived. If it wasn't going to come, would we come back without Luka Doncic? Let's be fucking real, people. If it wasn't going to happen, would we not come back against this team on a 5-game winning streak? They could have gone for their 6th straight win today, the 76ers. They could have gone for their 6th straight win. We were without Luka. I don't give a fuck what people say trying to trash the town on this team and undermine the team and its core goals of the season. Trying to distract them with outside garbage. Outside garbage. Nonsense. Rubbish. Hogwash. They're trying to undermine the team and its goals by distracting them with outside noise. That he's going to Cleveland, this and that. James Harden in his ball-dominant style of play? Would goalkeeper Bond really team up with James Harden? All this is garbage. James Harden and goalkeeper Bond don't work together. He's never going back to Cleveland. Remember the game against Cleveland? He was garbage that game, goalkeeper LeBron James. The Lakers were garbage that game. That is not his last game at Cleveland. Next year, we are winning at Cleveland. It's going to be a more memorable game at Cleveland for goalkeeper LeBron James next year. He is going to put on a brilliant performance. You have memories of winning the championship. You think, sure, he of course he's going to cry. It doesn't mean it's his last game. It's just you miss and reminiscent. Remember the good times, and it brings up good memories, and it does make you choke up. But it doesn't mean it's his last game over. If it truly was his last game, he would have went for as many points as can be for every Cleveland fan, for every Akron fan, for every Cleveland Cavaliers fan to see as many points as can be. When LeBron goes to Cleveland next year, it's going to be just like Kobe in his last game against the Jazz. He literally shot every shot, it seems like. Started the game pretty bad, but then he got the 60 points. Goalkeeper LeBron's going to put up at least a 40-burger at Cleveland next year. Goalkeeper LeBron would never approve James Harden being traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers if he was really masterminding a trade back to Cleveland. It's time to ignore this fake news garbage like ESPN First Take. They're garbage. They're garbage. It's outright brainwashing. Stephen A. saying Patriots ain't got no chance to win the Super Bowl. There's no point in watching that garbage. You can think for yourself. You know better than these little paid-ass fucking sellout fucking shills for FanDuel and all this little kind of thing going on. Maybe they're scripting it to where it's impossible for the Lakers to win and goalkeeper LeBron win. But the talent was already there. You have Luka and goalkeeper LeBron James. DeAndre Ayton's number 2 in field goal percentage. That ain't no slouch right there. This is the best game from the Lakers bench right after the trade. Everybody, they're not just giving up, thinking goalkeeper LeBron leaves. There's no purpose. They're clearly playing for something far meaningful throughout the course of the season. It's time to call out the fake news media. It's time to call them all out. They're all full of shit. They have to be called out. They have to be called out. No ifs or buts. They have to be called out. They need to stop spreading bullshit. That's what they're spreading is bullshit. We need a sense of coma. Must not overlook, and let's already. We want to take over the spotlight the day after the Super Bowl. The football season is over, and Lakers Thunder is the very next game. NBA knows what they're doing. I would love to end the Warriors. The Warriors benefited the Lakers today. The loser Phoenix Suns, they lost. Suns have played 52 games, 31-21. Lakers are 31-19. This was a magnificent result for the Lakers to see the Warriors come back and beat the loser Phoenix Suns. I mean, left leg soreness. He's got to play on Saturday. He's not. He's not gonna just miss the game. He's not gonna miss out the game. I saw Stephen Curry on the sideline. Is he even gonna play on Saturday? I don't know. But Curry's 31 and Gamache. We get the 31st win against Curry. We played the Thunder 41 days after Goat Kinnaban's 41st birthday. I don't give a fuck about what anybody says. We're going to win that game. It is not a must win. But it would be great to win and to start feeling high and mighty. The Thunder are going to lose that game against the Lakers. It's a primetime game in front of a national TV audience on NBC. I don't think Goat Kinnaban played the first game against the Thunder. Ultimately, I believe Goat Kinnaban James will be 1-2 against the Thunder this regular season. We may lose both games in April because of something called recency bias. You go off of the recent results, but you don't go off of the whole body of work. And the whole body of work is going to include a game in which Goat Kinnaban did not play against the Thunder, a victory against the Thunder. Crypto Arena is going to be a fortress. We're going to get this job done. We're going to get it done. What a game. What a game. The Super Bowl is 2 to 3 days away. This is how you know the season has officially started. The real season has officially started. I know we can turn up defensively. If we couldn't turn it up defensively, could we not come back from 17 or not? I don't think it was the biggest lead was 17. I think it was more like 14 or 15 for Philadelphia. But the effort was there. The bench points were there. It's like no more fucking Gabe Vincent. It's like Dalton Edge. It's like you to play for a championship with Luka and Dalton Edge. We got to see this every game now from this guy. The Dalton Edge that started very well in his rookie year before the attempted trade with Charlotte. Every player on this team must have some fucking dog in them. You can't let a trade fucking trash you and destroy you and make you weak-minded mentally. What do you think Kobe would say about Dalton Edge pouting and being a little bitch? Because, oh, you hurt my feelings, you want to trade me like fucking snowflake. Has he finally forgotten about that shit? He played like he forgot about that shit. It's like two different players. We need to see more of this fucking Dalton Edge. Even if he didn't shoot any threes, he found other ways to score and get involved. That's good. Hopefully his mind hasn't been fucked anymore. It's in the right place. Anyway, let's carry forward to Saturday and let's see what happens on Monday, but it's only gotten started. It's only gotten started, baby. It's only gotten started. Here we go.